Shalom. This is Chanak Sa'an by Yasharala from the Lions in the Yasharala camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the occupant that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger." And I brought this scripture out because this is spirit. Because when I got home from work, I was debating whether I was going to study, do a lesson, or I had a lesson that I wanted to do on certain characteristics of King David. But I was debating on what I was going to do, so I was like, you know what? Let me just turn on the video, watch the lesson. And I turned on one of the brothers, Mazan from the Lions Den Balanced Warrior, Yashala, and I had it already on my spirit to I had another lesson in mind for, like, your character in this truth, basically, like not trying to be a tough guy, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to deal with wisdom instead of brute force to get your point across. I mean, you could use brute force without being physical, like with all your approach. When you see people yelling back and forth, 9 times out of 10 is because of a lack of education in the subject matter. So they have to forcefully try to get their point across, because why? They don't have really don't have a true understanding of what they're talking about. They're just talking compassionately with emotions and passion, not with wisdom. So so the scripture tells us to be harmless, wise as serpents, as harmless as doves. All right. So like a soft answer turneth away wrath. All right. And that doesn't mean being timid. As a matter of fact, I want to see what that word soft is. All right. So yeah, I guess like timid, not in the sort sense of being afraid, but tender, soft, delicate, weak. You don't have to yell, rant, and rave to be wise, All right. It says, Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. All right. So a lot of times people feel like to be timid, being timid in the form of humbleness, like meek, not timid to where like you don't have the balls to express yourself, because the Most High is going to equip us with everything that we need. All right. It says the tongue of the wise uses knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. All right, and that's all you see when you argue with a fool. And if you continue to argue with them, y'all both become tyrants, foreheads pressed up against each other spiritually. All right. It says, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverse therein is a breach in the spirit. All right, so if you have wholesome words, you become a tree of life. So, therefore you use wisdom to fight your battles. All right, with all humbleness and meekness, And when I sat down to watch my video, and I seen the quick hitter by the brother Mazan from Lions Den Battles Warrior, how to move. And when I first heard at the beginning, when he was at Matthew 10:16, that was the spirit. So like, let me go ahead and put something together on that, because we very well have to be kind of sort of like superheroes incognito, like low key, so to speak. Passing on this truth. We do it in great boldness, but but you don't want to, like, I forgot the phrase people use. You don't want to shit in your front yard. I forgot how it goes, but basically, they're gonna bring it to us anyway. We don't have to telegraph it, All right, next scripture I want to get is 2 Corinthians 10:3. All right. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. All right. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. And who was given that carnal weapon? Esau. So when you try to deal carnally in this truth, whether you're using physicality or you be carnal by just speaking by the word, your choice of words, you become you look like a brute beast, like Esau. That's how you appear. But if you use wisdom, you look like Jacob, man, because that's what we use. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai. All right. So that's when we cast down imaginations. Okay, you can beat it out of somebody, but they're always gonna have it in their mind to think about whatever it is you're trying to beat out of them. All right, but or you can use wisdom. All right, through the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, we persuade many. All right, so that's us being persuasive is a form of being wise or cunning, not cunning like Esau. All right, next scripture is Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So the Most High don't need us to be all aggressive, you know. All right, He doesn't need us. The only thing we need to do is profess His name with our mouths, speak. That's the only thing He needs us to do. We don't have to act like tough guys. All right. Let me skip down to verse 19. It says, but when they no, let me keep going. Let me go to 17. It says, beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. So our testimony is us testifying in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, which makes us prophets. All right. It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for I shall give you. Shalakia, verse 19, it says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. All right. So as long as we abide in the secret place that was given us, which is these scriptures, we will always have what we need to speak in defense and the honor of the gospel of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right. It says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father what speaketh in you. All right. So that's just it. It's the Spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai that speaketh within us. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me get another scripture. Let me get Luke 21:15. This is Luke 21:15. It says, remember, the Lord said, take no thought for what you shall say. It says, Luke 21:15, it says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And that's the point right there. All right. That's the point right there. The point is, we don't have to, even when we're in superhero mode, we don't have to be carnal at all. We display our power with discretion and with discipline. All right, and with honor in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and to serve this purpose. And I'd like to say Kyle Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. The salutation to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Shalom.